Hello and welcome to English 11. This is the junior English class. I'm Megan Streid,
I'm Shane Dwyer.
and we are the co-teachers of this class. The majority of the literature we read in class is American literature, so very similar to, I know even when I was in high school, it was just called an American Lit course. So we're going to take you through kind of what we do in English 11. If you ever need to reach us, our contact information is below. I have been teaching at St. Charles North High School for 18 years. When I graduated from Illinois State University with my bachelor's degree, I was applying for jobs and I got a job at St. Charles North High School and I never left. I started out teaching primarily freshman English, and then when I received my master's from Aurora University in reading instruction, the administration felt that I would be best at the junior level because SAT, ACT at the time, it's a very big academic year, testing year for students. And so they felt that I would be best at the junior level. And I've been here for the last 9 or 10 years. I have my cat Milo, who's up in the right corner, and then my immediate family, my mom, brother, his wife, and my niece and nephew, Will and Emma.
Hello, my name's Shane Dwyer. I am an English teacher here at North High School. This is my first full year teaching at North. Last semester, I taught sophomore and freshman English, but this year I'm teaching junior and sophomore English. Prior to working here at North, I taught at Northern Illinois University. I taught first year composition or freshman English. I also received my bachelor's in English and organizational corporate communication from NIU, as well as my master's in English education. I'm actually a St. Charles native. I grew up here, went through D303, graduated from East. In the picture right there, that is me and my wife. We met in our sophomore English class over at East. So D303 holds a special place in our hearts. And I am very excited to be teaching here at North this year.
Junior year comes with a lot of unique challenges, even more so unique with the current times. We are focusing on a lot of different goals. SAT specifically, like I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of newfound freedoms as juniors in high school. Several of our students have jobs, significant others. They have the privileges of being able to drive. Technology and social media is a big problem when we're in the classroom. Now I feel like we're being challenged with technology on a different level as it now is our tool to the classroom. And so we understand as educators that there is a lot that comes into junior year, and we want to make sure that both students and parents know that you can always reach out to us if you ever need any help with anything or have any questions or concerns. This is a partnership between us. So with all of these unique challenges for junior year, we want to make sure that we kind of work together to achieve the goal of getting our students the education that they deserve. The two main points that will be covered in English 11 are the idea of the cultural atmosphere that exists in America. So what is the general intellectual, moral, and cultural climate of the time, age, era, or decade? And we look at those topics through the lens of everything from early American literature to present day, which goes all the way back to transcendentalism to modern day writers. When we look at our major units of study for English 11, it's all about who we are as Americans and individuals in society. So the first module, we focus on American identity. The second unit, we focus on kind of what is your American truth and morality, and kind of how do you live life? And we use that with a text called Into the Wild by Jon Krakauer. Into the Wild is a text where this young man graduates from high school, graduates from college, and decides that he wants to go out into the wild and kind of live off the land. So it's all about kind of his experience in that Alaskan wilderness. And the second semester, we evaluate the changing of America through the novel The Road by Cormac McCarthy. It was a novel written post 9/11 and all about the experiences of this man and his son and how they exist in the new society that is kind of struggling to survive from a day-to-day basis. And then we end our fourth unit with a cultural conversation that the students are evaluating a variety of genres of text and researching film, art, music, social media. They have an independent reading book and talking about, after they've researched this topic that they're passionate about, they're finding a creative way to present that conversation to the class. And that is how we end the semester. Our grading breakdown is 5% homework, 95% everything else. We have an assessments category, but really it's not all assessments that we're doing. The kids will be having a variety of classroom tasks over the course of the school year that we will be including into that 95% category. And then just in case you weren't aware, we will not have a final exam for first semester. So that is why the grade had to be altered to reflect 0% for the final exam grade. And as always, if you have any questions on this, feel free to email.
If you need any help or your student needs a little bit more support, Ms. Streid and I are available at various times throughout the day. We're both available before and after school with an appointment, as well as Ms. Streid has periods 1, 3, and 5 open. So it's best if you send her an email to get an appointment during those times. I myself am available periods 2, 3, and 6. Again, an email is the best way to get in contact with us. Our writing center is fantastic. It's open all our lunch periods to the end of the day, so 4 through 8. It's entirely online, which is really helpful. You just go ahead and go to the Google Classroom, sign up for it, and you can drop off papers, and our trained staff will help you with editing those papers and working through them. And then we have our National English Honor Society. We're not quite sure how that's going right now for tutoring, but as soon as we get more information, we will let you know. Well, thank you for listening, and we hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and we're excited to be working with your students this year.
Thank you. Have a good night.